Okay, so Mike, a couple days now you've known about being named to the All-Star Game. Has it had a chance to sink in, and what's your reaction to being invited to this event?
Yeah, it has. I think at first it was a little bit of a shock, and but obviously very excited and just honored to be, to be named and represent, this team. And I think it's something you dream about or think about as a kid, and just didn't know this year would be the year. But I think it's definitely an honor.
The All-Star Game is not just a game, it's an event over 3 days. Have you had a chance to think about what you're looking forward to the most?
I think just having my family there, my kids, and I know Axel, my 5-year-old, he's into hockey and he kind of understands what Dad does now. So I think when I told him that I was going to be in the All-Star game, he was pretty pumped and was naming all the players that were going to be there with me. And it's definitely a special group and the best players in the league. So I think the weekend will be fun for my whole family, and really looking forward to having them all there.
Mike, talk about the journey that you've taken from Dallas to Tampa, this team to the conference finals, a couple of injuries, some great seasons, now the All-Star. Take us through your journey a little bit.
It's been a wild ride. I think there's been definitely, some ups and downs and a lot of learning along the way. But, it's been, my time in Dallas was great. And it was, a team that I thought I'd play for forever. And then getting traded was obviously, a different experience for me. And then playing in Tampa was unbelievable time. I got to know, some of my best friends today are guys that I play with in Tampa. So I cherish those moments. And then, getting an opportunity to be a number one goalie here in Arizona has really, kind of elevated my career and really given me a good chance to play a lot of games and to grow as a player. And I'm very fortunate for that. So I think, like I said, there's been a lot of ups and downs through the way, a lot of highs and lows, but just real blessed and fortunate to be able to, play as long as I have in this league and obviously get this opportunity to play in an All-Star game.
Who've been some of the players that have been influential in your career?
I think there's been a lot of guys, starting with, in Dallas, Marty Turco obviously was a big mentor of mine, and lived at his house my first year in the league, and his family was unbelievable to me, and obviously he was, a big reason why I handle the puck like I do now, and I'm moving to Tampa. I had a lot of good friends there. Ryan Malone, Steven Stamkos, Marty St. Louis, Vinny LeCavalier, all those guys, Teddy Purcell. I'm friends with those guys today. I talk to them, at least once a week, and cherish those friendships. And obviously here, I've played here for 4 or 5 years now, and got to know people on and off the ice, and just been, it's real special people that have really, helped me evolve as a player and a person, and I owe a lot to them. So I think those people help you get to where you are, and without those people, you don't achieve your goals.
Had you expected an All-Star selection any time in your career?
I think the first year I got here, I thought I'd have a chance, but it didn't work out, and it's kind of hasn't gone as well as probably planned and we'd hoped the last 3 or 4 years. But it's something you don't really think about. You just try and play as consistent as possible, and I think that's kind of the mindset I've had this year, just to kind of not worry about stuff I can't control and trying to do my job to the best of my capabilities. And that's turned into some pretty consistent play, and that's what I've been striving for a long time. So I think I've definitely learned a lot from the season.
I know you said the format can be kind of scary, but the Pacific Division won 1-0 last year, so it can be a showcase for netminders, right?
Yeah, I think the 5 minutes of a 3-on-3 is fine, but going to 10 and 20, I think is kind of crazy to think about. But I think you've seen overtimes that can go 11, 12 shots on net, and then you see ones that you only get one. So I think it's such a puck possession time of the game, and 3-on-3 is definitely not in favor of the goalies, but something I'm really excited about, and I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun.
Mike, there's this famous goalie in Maple Leafs history and in Canadian history as well. Like you, reached his first All-Star game in his mid-30s. Do you know anything about Johnny Bower?
I know the name. I don't know him personally, but I didn't know that. But obviously, he was a goalie that I've seen tape of, and can't imagine playing in that era. But you're only as old as you feel, I guess. And I've gone through some injuries, and times where you feel a lot older than you are. But I think, now that everything's fixed and feeling healthy, I think I'm in the prime of my career, so I kind of take it in stride.
I asked because this was confirmed by Elias just today that along with Bauer and then Manny Legacy, you're the third oldest goalie to be selected to an All-Star.
Thanks for finding that out. Appreciate that. Yeah, I know. Do I get some sort of medal or something?
Mike, do you look at this as an opportunity to maybe make some friends that you haven't had a chance to make during your career? I imagine you know most of the guys, but are there some guys you're looking forward to getting to know better?
Yeah, I know quite a few of them just from playing as long as I have, I guess, and playing in international tournaments and stuff with some of the Canadian guys, and know quite a few of them. So I think there'll be some guys that I don't know as well, but I think most guys in the Pacific know me fairly well, and I know them fairly well. So I think it's but that aside, I think it's going to be a fun weekend. I watched it last year and saw some of the players' kids on the ice, and that's why I'm growing the beard out, so fitting with Burnsy.
I was going to ask you, have you given any thought to like the red carpet and what you're going to wear or how you're going to present yourself, or is that something that you wait till the last minute?
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it too much. I'll probably wait till the last minute, and I'm colorblind, so I'll probably let my wife pick out my suit.
Mike, I know you haven't gotten on the ice yet, but what's the vibe getting everyone back here after the break? Do you sense it was good? Would you like to keep playing since you guys ended on a win?
I don't know. I haven't seen anyone since I got here, but I think it was good. Obviously, it was a mental break as much as a physical one, and it was nice to get a win going into it. I think it would have been a lot tougher break going into it if we were still on a slide, but we got a big win going into the break, and we were able to kind of decompress a little bit, and we'll come back fresh and a lot of games now in a short period of time. So I think it was important time for us to get healed up and rested up, and hopefully we keep pushing forward.